jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to book towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello Jewellery Makers, we are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved Jewellery Maker, and they are Sky, Virgin, FreeSat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear and share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Good evening, welcome to Jewellery Maker. If you have just tuned in, I'm Hannah Stuart. I'll be taking you through until 8 o'clock this evening. We've got an amazing couple of hours lined up for you, you know, we really have. We've got a whole hour of opal and tourmaline for you now, and we have some of the most spectacular strands for you. Have a little look at this. This is gorgeous. This is one of my favourites from the evening, from the hour, in fact. This is gorgeous. This is coming up about 6:30. Multicoloured opal, only been on once before. It was put away, locked in a cupboard. But we've had special permission to bring this to you for the second time. I've never seen a strand like this before. This is gorgeous. Now, we've only got 59, and actually just having a little look on my my list here, I've just noticed the price point as well. You're not even going to believe where this is going. This is opal that you've got here, amazing strand of opal. So we've got that coming up for you. Let me just show you one of the tourmaline strands that we've got coming up in this hour as well. This is a really long strand, beautiful. This is gorgeous. Pink tourmaline. And another strand of tourmaline. This is gorgeous. This is really different. Have a look at these colours. Your yellow and green tourmaline. Collector's gemstone. Brand new, never been seen before. So this hour, all about opal, all about tourmaline. The next hour, all about stretchy bracelets. Stretchy bracelets and rounds. Lots of those coming up for you. Right, we have, in fact, can I just quickly show you as well, very quickly. This strand we had on earlier, there's still some in baskets, still some available that haven't been checked out. Multicolour beryl, still in baskets, £12.95. RN, are you Tuesday? Okay, there's about 15 chances left. That's it, an amazing price point. This was your manager special earlier on. Right, opal. Now, opal, I think for many, many years has been one of my favourite gemstones, whoopsie, in the world. And you may, I always used to think of opal as kind of your classic kind of Australian opal, you know, like your white base colour with a mosaic pattern of colour on there, or your Ethiopian opal. Have a look at this. Now, this is Ethiopian opal. I've got both Australian and Ethiopian opal coming up for you in this. In fact, I'm going to leave these in the box so you can see them against the black background for you. Now, Ethiopian opal, we see more Ethiopian opal here at Jewellery Maker than we see Australian opal. But actually, Ethiopian opal is quite new to the gem market, in fact. So Australian opal been used for centuries in jewellery, synonymous with royalty. But actually, Ethiopian opal only discovered in very recent years. 1994 was one of the first discoveries that put Ethiopia on the worldwide opal map. And then another significant discovery in 2008 and another one in 2013. If you've never seen this gemstone before and you're looking at it thinking, oh my gosh, look at those colours. Now, this gemstone is incredible, completely natural, and it's basically made up of hundreds and hundreds of tiny little spheres. Compact spheres, you can see there on the picture. That's basically what we're looking at here. So you're looking at hundreds, potentially even thousands. Now, it's a hydrated amorphous form of silica, and the water content can average between 3 and 21%. So each and every one of these gemstones is packed full of those spheres. The play of colour that we are seeing there is completely natural, 100% natural. Now, the angle in which the light hits those spheres will depend on the colours that we are getting. Now, the more common tiny spheres will give us those greens and those blues, but the rarer large spheres in the opal are what will give us the oranges and the reds, and those are the rarer colours in your Ethiopian opals. We've got them in abundance in these. So, do you know what? I was just showing you one. Let me just quickly show you the others there as well. Have a look at these. 100% natural. They are incredible. They're huge as well. Over allocated for those ones. Right, have a look at this strand. Now, these beautiful, beautiful rounds, Ethiopian opals. Let me just put this on the board for you. Put this against a black background. Oh my gosh, these are incredible. I think I remember this strand. Okay, there's not many of these left at all. Now, quite often, I've always said for me, if there's one place that I could go to, it would be to see the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. This is what I want to see. And this is what I think of. See, now look at that picture. That's pretty spectacular, isn't it? So that's the Aurora Borealis there. It's the Northern Lights. I always say that opal is like the Northern Lights from underground. But opal is better. If I went all of that way and I didn't see the colours that we see in opals, I think I'd be disappointed. These are breathtaking. Look at the colours in this opal, packed full. 6 carats in your rounds, Ethiopian opal rounds, 3 to 5 millimetres in size. So we've got a great range of size here as well. This is the perfect length for a bracelet. Now, that recording that you're seeing there is our daylight simulant camera. Now, what we do is switch the lights off in the box and use one direct source of light, which would normally be the sun. So there's no camera trickery, there's no special effects. It's just a more realistic idea of how your opal strand will look. Here in the studio, unfortunately, we've got so many fluorescent lights that it washes out the play of colour. In fact, even on screen in the studio, it looks spectacular, doesn't it? 0800 644 655, £39.95. We are way over allocated. I've got 12 of you there for the last 2 chances, so please make sure I've got the last one there. Collect it in Merseyside. Christine in Buckinghamshire, Jean, it could be you. I mean, you might just want to stay where you are. Sorry, there's a lot of you missing out on that one. I do apologise. Can I just say, there's a collector that has 6 in their basket. Look at these. Different shape. Oh, wow. Just, I mean, look at this strand. Now look at this picture. Yes. Oh my gosh. It's a phenomena, Mother Nature's phenomena in the sky and in your opals. 13 carats of your Ethiopian opal. Do you know, it's a pretty bold statement, but I have to be honest with you. Our Ethiopian opal here at Jewellery Maker in recent years is the best I have ever seen. There is nothing quite like this. It's absolutely spectacular. Look at the greens and the blues. But I have to say, even in these strands, you know, that we have, the red and the oranges are the rarer colours. That's where we're getting the larger spheres inside the opals there. But we always see them in our opals, don't we? You know, we're never kind of just looking at the blues and the greens. Sometimes in our darker strands, those blues and greens might be accentuated by the base colour, but they are full of rainbows. Every single gemstone on this strand. We're looking at 13 carats in total in your beautiful drops. So I'm thinking gorgeous bubble style bracelets, bubble style rings with these because of their delicate size. HSSF14, we have matched the launch price for the final few chances. Final few, not many chances to get your hands on this, so please be quick. There's so many collectors coming in. I knew this would be, oh my gosh, can you see the pink at the bottom there? I knew this would be a hugely popular hour. Don in Carmarthenshire, Collector in Merseyside, Shan in Norfolk, Sandra's there, Elizabeth in Denbighshire, Moira in the West Midlands, you've just joined me as well, Yvonne's there. There's so many of you with these in baskets, I don't know who, do you know what, can we have a look on camera too, not to direct from the floor again, but how often do we see this much colour on screen? Look at the pinks, look at the reds, look at the greens, look at the blues, look at the yellows. I'm not having to bring the shadow hand in. We're not having to look at the recording all of the time because the studio is washing out the play of colour. It's this good in the studio, and this is the worst case scenario that you will see your opals. Imagine what these are going to look like when you get them home. 0800 644 655. I'm just going to give them a quick count for you so you can see what we're dealing with on the strand there. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. I would say about 60, about 75 individual opals across the strand there. 0800 644 655, or on the web today at jewellerymaker.com. You need to check out if they're over allocated for that one. Okay, if you missed out on that one, perhaps these are slightly bigger. Oh, do you know, sometimes I wish I had a head cam and I wish you could see what I can see, because as I look down into that, it's like another world inside these opals. They are breathtaking. I think this might be a joint #1 favourite of mine, Ethiopian opal. I just think there is nothing quite like it for kind of taking your mind off everything. I've said before that I'm not somebody that can meditate, but when I look into opal, I find myself getting lost just for a couple of minutes, switching off from everything else and watching. Oh my, what? Look at those. They are incredible. 100% natural, your opal, all the way from Ethiopia. You've got 13 carats in this particular strand. Big carat weight you're looking at here. Now you can get opals, these opals in particular are your precious opals, but you can also get your common opals, which of course we see here at Jewellery Maker. Your common opals, consider those to be, you know, like your Peruvian opals, your blues and your purples, where we're not looking for play of colour. With your Ethiopian, it is all about the play of colour, and these are exceptional. BQSF91 is your code for this one. Well done. I've got one chance left for that one. Now, just have a quick look at these coming up for you very, very soon. Multicoloured opal. This strand is definitely one for the collectors. You're going to love the price tag. This is amazing. This is coming up for you in about 15 minutes time, so not too long to wait at all. Now check these out. Loose gemstones. Oh my word, look at this one. Oh wow. It's my favourite shape in any gemstone. How stunning is this? Look at the greens. Woo! Ooh, neon, natural, incredible. I've got some here, I've got a really fancy shape, and then I've got some that are gem cut. Look at this opal here. Now, sorry, Pete, have a look at these. Oh, can you see all of the colours? Now, these are gemstone cut. So I've got a trilliant cut opal here. I've got a pear, I've got a round brilliant cut opal, and I love this octagon shape one I've got here. Very rare do we get shapes like this in opals at Jewellery Maker. The quality is just breathtaking. It really is. Now, there's 2 carats in total. Beautiful cut gemstones that actually are perfect for setting into your silver clay, or perhaps working with your sterling silver wire with these as well. This one here, I'm just trying to pick them up very carefully so I can show you. Just bear with me 1 second. If I just pick, in fact, oh, drop that one there. So it's a multi-shape pack that we're looking at here, multi-shape pack. In the picture, there's a heart cut. Imagine, I'd have to multi-buy, I think. So what we're guaranteeing are 2 carats. Now, you may get more of them at smaller sizes, you could get less of them at larger sizes, different shapes in every single pack. I would definitely be multi-buying, especially with the cuts that we have here. Now, I'm going to put this back down and try and tilt the board up just a little bit. The amount of reds in this octagon shape one here are incredible. Let me just see if I can tilt the board up just a little bit so you can see them against the black. Okay. Oh my gosh, absolutely magical, incredible. Now, I need to see you on the phone lines. We're going to do something really, really special with these. Really special. A brand new low is what will come your way. Now, the reason that we can do this sometimes is basically producer Ross, or the producer in the hot seat at the time, will have to justify the reasoning behind why we've gone so low. If we sell out and there's none left, there'll be no comeback for our producer. The best thing that you can do is come in this evening and check these out as soon as you possibly can. Never ever been lower than 49. This is on fire, this one. Goodness me, can you get any closer, Pete? 0800 644 655. If we see you on the phone lines putting this in your basket, we will take this to a brand new low. The lowest price this has ever been is $49.95. We're not just going to take £10 off. Just giving you a little heads up. 0800 644 655. The more reds, the more oranges you see, the more valuable. Look at this. I could stare at this all day long. Phone lines have lit up. I'm going to try and show you this octagon shape one that I've got here. If you've got the scales at home as well, definitely worth popping these onto the scales to see the individual carat weights in each of the gemstones. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. You will all only ever pay the final low closing price tag. Are you ready, Jean? Are you ready, Roz? Margaret, Donna, Gail, Yvonne, Bridget, Claire, Alison. £29.95 is all you are paying. £20 lower than these have ever been before. Now, all you have to do this evening to get involved is dial 0800 644 655. Join us on the website at www.jewellerymaker.com. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, go to the App Store, search for Jewellery Maker. Oh my days. That's unbelievable. It's all about the angle in which the light hits those tiny spheres within the gemstones. The tiny spheres are giving us those really bright, vivid green hues and the blues that you get in there. And the larger spheres are what give us those oranges and those reds. So you can see there, I mean, that is a tiny section of an opal. These spheres are absolutely minute, 150 to 300 nm. which is nano. It's like nano, nino, nano. 0800 644 655. Jean, Hilda, Shan, well done, Jackie. Emma in Hampshire's just joined me. Donna in Carmarthenshire, Collector in Merseyside, you're there as well. JFCI 27 is your code for this one. Well done if you have managed to get those. Now, if you're loving those loose gemstones, have a look at these. Is this not just one of the most magnificent gemstones in the world? These colours, honestly. So I'm just going to cluster them all together just so you can get like the maximum impact from those colours there. And I'm just going to move them around just a little bit. Now this is when you know you've got something spectacular. So I'm going to keep them still, and you can still see all those colours when they're still. If you can see those colours when your opal is stationary, you are looking at premium opal. These are bursting with colour. I've only got 14 channels. I just love, honestly, it's the one gemstone that stops me in my tracks. I've got so much spiel to tell you about opal, and I keep getting distracted, like massively, massively distracted with these. They're unbelievable. If you want to take somebody's breath away with a piece of jewellery, this is the gemstone to do it with. It really is. I'm just thinking on camera 4, but I think what we could do with is another camera above my head. Look at this one. Can you see this one here? You've got like pin fire in here. So I was trying to find a picture earlier on. I was trying to explain to Ross earlier on. So play of colour is the general term, if you like, that we call the display of colour in opals. Under that umbrella, there's lots of different names for the play of colour, like flash of colour, like pinfire, like harlequin, and they all look very different. And I've got this picture somewhere, and there's about 12 different images of these colours and how they will present themselves. Do you think I could find it? No. But this one here, if you have a look, you've got pinfire in this one. So pinfire is literally like you've got hundreds of little pin heads, if you like. You've almost got a harlequin effect actually in this one as well. This is incredible. This is just one. Now have a look at the parcel I've got here. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 individual pieces of opal. And I promise you, every single one of them is absolutely bursting with colour. Bursting with colour. They are absolutely amazing. Beverly in Kent's got 2 in a basket. Emma in Hampshire, Collector in Merseyside, Malcolm in Berkshire, Gavin in Surrey, Donna in Carmarthenshire, very regular customer, you're there as well. It's all about confirmation. Now, if you can't make your mind up, I know we've had a huge amount for you so far, and there's a lot to choose from. Use your 60-day money-back guarantee. That is absolutely fine. It's there for your peace of mind. Get these pieces home, have a look at them, view them in different lights as well. So with gemstones, generally speaking, it's recommended that you view your gemstones in morning northern light. But with opal, I recommend viewing this in the morning. I recommend viewing this at midday when the sun is as high as it's going to be in the sky. I recommend viewing these at dusk and in candlelight as well, because the display of colour that you will get from them will be different every single time. Now have a look at these beautiful, beautiful rough nuggets. Linda Brumwell some time ago actually did an amazing design with some nuggets like this. They look so high end, very, very designer. Beautiful 17 carat strand you've got here, top drilled organic shape beads, 8x4 to 17 by 7.5 millimeters in size. £44.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 individual gemstones. Just have a look at this one here. That mosaic effect. Look at this. Oh, whoa. I think we've got pinfire there. I think we've got a bit of the harlequin going on. We've got the flash going on there as well. This is, and this is just one. This is the thing. You need to get them home. You need to study every single opal in different lighting as well. Have a look at them up close and personal. Now, I've got a strand of bold opal coming up for you. Have a look at this. Now, this is the only strand of bolder opal I have, and this is incredibly rare. It's definitely one for the collectors. It really is. I love this for the gents. I love this strand. I love this gemstone for the guys as well. So Australia, we've seen a lot of Ethiopian opal, but Australia is kind of probably the location that automatically jumps into our heads for a location for our opals. And actually, it's rumoured that over 95% of the world's supply of opals actually comes from Australia. Now, your bolder opal from Queensland here, if you look at a map, in fact, we've got a map of Australia just there. If you have a look at that map there, you can see Australia as a whole. Can you see where you've got that orange patch within the yellow patch there? That is the area where the Queensland mine is, basically, and that stretches over 1,000 kilometres. And there's lots and lots of little mines. Within that mine, they stretch between Winton and Yowa, and the area is known as the Winton Formation, and it's made up of kind of hardened sedimentary rock, and it's considered to be one of the most remote and difficult mines to work in, because it's really, really dry, it's really hot, there is red dirt everywhere, kind of red dust, and it just gets in and on everything. So it's a really, really difficult mining conditions over in this particular area of Australia. Loads of Australia you may have seen on there, Kubapidi, Andamuka, you may be familiar with all of these particular mines, but this from the Queensland mine over in Australia. Incredible. Oh, can you see those flashes of blue coming through? It always reminds me, this particular opal always reminds me of like lightning bolts, because you get these little rivers of opal within your host rock there. You get almost these like bolts of lightning through your opal. Now, we've got a great quantity of these. Do you know what, as well, I have to say, sparkle is not usually a word that's associated with bolder opal, but because of the way that these have been faceted, we're seeing sparkle, beautiful sparkle. It's made up of fine layers of rock, if you like, and then you've got kind of ironstone, which is what gives us the colour there. The browner hues, the dark hues are the ironstone that the opal's forming in, and this is why we're getting, if you turn that around, you can just see the beautiful flash of green and blue in this one here. They're amazing, they're absolutely incredible. Definitely one for the collector. 40 carats of your bolder opal is what you have here. 0800 644 655. £29.95 is absolutely magnificent. Collectors, you've got to come in and check this one out. Get your certificate of authenticity. I don't have any other bolder opal for you in this hour. It will be fastest fingers first. Loads of you coming through. Guest designer Mikey B's in. Well done. Loads of gents coming in. Alan in Bedford is there. Michael in Greater London, you're in as well. I've got a collector in Devon on the phone lines. TNSF51 is your code. 0800 644 655. A massive well done if you've managed to check that one out. Keep coming through. Have a look at this one. Oh, this is stunning. Oh, look at these. Wow. Now, with this particular strand, we are, oh my. Can you remember, in fact, the other day we had some black Ethiopian opal and it flew out of the door. It's one of the best strands. The parcel, in fact, of these is just incredible. So with our black Ethiopian opal, we've got a really dark base colour, if you like. So it is essentially like a canvas that's been painted onto. So you've got this base colour. With your black Ethiopian opal, it's basically smoked to give it that black base colour. But in having that, it accentuates different colours from our play of colour. So, I mean, this, to be fair, it's normally the greens and the blues it really brings out. But there's loads of reds. I know this one here. This one just there, the reds and the oranges in this one, again, these are on fire. Look at the quality that we're dealing with here. They are exceptional. 28 carats in total of your black Ethiopian opal you've got here. Beautiful rondelles, plain rondelles as well, which basically means that they are not faceted. It allows more light to travel around the gemstone. And I think when we've got beautiful colours like this, we want to allow more light in. These are unbelievable. 0800 644 655, £59.95 for you. VJJN93 is your code. Get involved this evening. You've got a 60-day money back guarantee. Oh my word. This is definitely from the same parcel as the ones we had the other day. This is incredible. You could set this into your leather. You know, I don't know if you ever saw Gemma Crow's design that she made a while ago for her son Tom. It was opal, and she channel set it in between leather, and she used bare copper wire to channel set it with. It looked amazing, absolutely phenomenal. This is coming up for you in one more auction. One more auction. This is stunning, isn't it? I can't wait to bring you this. You will not believe the price point. Now have a look at this strand. Another strand of black Ethiopian opal. However, this is very, very limited because I think we did something naughty with this the other day. We went to a brand new low, special permission to take it to a brand new low. We sold, well, we thought we'd sold them out, but again, there were quite a few that didn't check out. So we're only allowed to match the price because we're bringing you your opal showcase this evening. You may remember where we went on this one. 15 carats of Ethiopian black opal. So again, with this, the quality is just incredible. And these ones are faceted, so opposed to the last ones that were smooth. So you can see with these ones, they've been faceted. So we're getting extra luster from the surface of the gemstone. Purples, pinks, reds, oranges, greens, blues coming through. QNNV09 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Lowest ever price tag for you this evening. £24.95. Now the only way that you can get this deal is by coming in and checking out as soon as you possibly can. At 8 AM tomorrow morning, price tags go back up, so it's really important to get the on-screen deal. You need to check out Linda in Lanarkshire's there, Margaret in Greater Manchester, Lynn in West Yorkshire, Deb in Dorset. Lots of you with 2 in your basket. You can take 2, but you've just got to be really, really quick in doing so as well. QNNB09 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Veronica's in as well. Sandra, you've just joined me on the web collector in Merseyside. Natasha in the West Midlands, you're there as well. Only been to this price once before, and it's probably safe to say I don't think it's going to go there again. I think they're going to sell out. QNNB09 is your code for this one. This is the last chance for you to get black opal this evening. Take advantage. Get these home. Again, if there's too much to choose from, do you know what? Get a couple home and then make your mind up. It's no problem. You've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. No quibbles, no quabbles whatsoever. Just send it back. In fact, we don't even ask you why you sent them back. £24.95. Collect it in Merseyside. Linda, Margaret and Lynn in West Yorkshire. Check out your baskets. Multicoloured opal. Under 20. Star by. This is beautiful. Do you know, this strand has something for everyone. In terms of colour, it has an array of colour. With this particular opal, we are not looking for play of colour. So earlier on, I was talking about the different kinds of opals. You've got your precious opal and you've got your common opal. So your precious opal will be that with which we would look for play of colour, and your common opal with which it is not about play of colour, but it's about the base colour of the gemstone. Look at these. They are beautiful. This is an incredible strand. Do you know, it wasn't really until I came here to Jewellery Maker that I even knew that all of these colours existed. They are incredible. These ones here I love, like your caramels, your chocolates and your caramels, honeycomb hues you've got here. Beautiful pinks, gorgeous greens that are like cries of praise, through to your blues that are quite reminiscent of your angelite and your blue lace agate in there as well. And then we've got some gorgeous oranges and reds down here that are quite reminiscent of your fire opal. These are completely natural, 5x4 to 9x6 millimeters in size. I think I would just have to restrand and put these in a necklace design, leave them as is. £29.95 is not your price point. Not your price point. Just to give you some kind of idea. So we're looking at a quantity with these of 59. So it's not the biggest quantity in the world, we'll be honest with you. However, what happens with these auctions, when we actually get to the final low price, there's a flurry on the phone lines and on the web. And I totally understand if you are sitting there thinking, oh, I'm not going to dial in yet. I just wait until I see the final low closing price point. Don't do that, because that's how you will miss out. Now, if you start to dial now and just hold on the phone line, even if you're speaking to the call centre, you can say, I'm just going to wait for the final low price tag and then I'll give you the okay if that's all right with you. Do that, because you will miss out. I promise you, this is going to an amazing deal. And when I say an amazing deal, I mean better than half price, okay? We had 59, first 10 have gone, done. 49 chances is all we have. If you love your opals, you know, we're not talking, and again, you know, not to devalue any other gemstone, but, you know, if we were talking quartz, agate, let's say, they are very abundant gemstones, you know, which is reflected in the price points. So it might be that we're looking at a multicoloured agate strand and it goes to, I don't know, $19.95. But we're looking at opals here. We're not looking at something that is massively abundant. We're looking at something that is collectors, something that is really desired in the gem industry. And they are natural as well. Better than half price. This is not an opal price point. WKJN72 at £12.95 for you this evening. All you have to do is dial 0800 644 655. Option number 1. If you have this in your basket, check out, check out, check out. Loads of you upping your quantities now. Some of you had checked out 1. Actually now getting 2. Sharon in East Sussex has got 2. Amanda in Northamptonshire's got 2. Jeanette in North Lincolnshire's just got 2. Collect in Bedfordshire's just got 2. Sujay in Suffolk, you're there. Collect in Cumbria. Collect in Gloucestershire. Debbie in Northumberland. Diane in the Shetland Islands. Janet in Lancashire. Janet in the West Yorkshire. Yeah. Janet in Lincolnshire, you're there. Malcolm in Berkshire's there. Collect in Cumbria. Loads of collectors coming through on the phone lines and on the web this evening, but do make sure you check out 5x4 to 9x6 millimeters in size. Do you know, I do think, especially with opals like this, oh, see that one there? Oh my gosh, hang on, I'm just going to stand that up, Pete. Do you know what this reminds me of? A while back, we had some cabochons of window opal that looked just like this. So the kind of opal in the host rock. I had 2 cabochons that sold for £185. They look like this. I'm just putting it out there. £12.95. Shani in Dumfries and Galloway. Malcolm in Berkshire. Collector in Cumbria. Sharon's there. Congratulations. Miriam, you're there as well. Tina, congratulations to you. You're on the website. Wendy's there. Congratulations. Bridget, you're there as well. Teresa, you've just checked out as well. Catherine, you're there. Julie's checked out. Anne's checked out. Well done to you. If you've got this in your basket, you're going to have to check out. They are nearly gone. £12.95. Now, do remember, you can log in and check out as many times as you like. You can dial in as many times as you like. You can tap the app to your heart's content. Whichever way you're shopping, you've got 1 postage to pay, just 1 P&P in any one day from midnight last night right through until midnight tonight. Don't leave it in your basket, because you may find that you come back in a little while and it will have disappeared. It's not going to stick around at £12.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 individual gemstones you've got there. I'd go earrings, even just delicate rings. So I might be tempted. I'm going to have to go with the Cries of Praise coloured one, I think. Just one of these, really organic wire work, just nestled in some wire. How stunning would that look? Do you know what? There's over 13 baskets that haven't checked out. It's an amazing price point. £12.95. Now let me show you this strand that's coming up for you in a little while. Okay, this will come up about 7 o'clock this evening. And I've got some Saphira tourmaline coming up for you in this hour as well. Oh my days, it's incredible. It really is. And let me just show you these as well. Brand new strand. Gorgeous tourmaline. Really, really pretty. Brand new, natural. Not long to wait for that one. Right, have a look at this. This is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful rounds you've got here. Now, tourmaline is a gemstone that we see quite often here at Jewellery Maker. In fact, I think it's fair to say that we see it every day. Probably on every show, if we're honest. So we can get a little bit complacent about this gemstone because it's actually considered to be one of the rarest in the world. And it comes in so many different colours as well. There's a variety of colours that tourmaline comes in. Have a look at this. You can see all the different colours there, from your blues through to your pinks, your oranges, your greens, your yellows. Absolutely amazing. Your bicolour, your tricolour, your watermelon. It is incredible. Now, it took so many elements to come together to form this gemstone. The complexity of it makes it one of the rarest on the planet. You know, when you think that perhaps a diamond is pure carbon, if you like, then you've got tourmaline that is like, if you imagine the chemical composition to be written on a blackboard by a teacher, like a mathematician or a scientist. You know that picture you have in your head that's like literally never ending across. That's what we're talking about with tourmaline. It's such a complex gemstone. It really, really is. 100% natural as well. The greens and the pinks, look at those indicolite hues that you've got down here as well. These are incredible. And the fact that we have them 5 to 6.5 millimeters inside is perfect. So the versatility in this strand, the possibilities are endless. This wasn't actually identified as a gem variety in its own right until 1703. There was a parcel of mixed gems that were sent from Ceylon to Holland, and the package was simply labelled as tamale, which basically translates in Ceylonese to mixed precious stones. So it wasn't discovered for quite a while. It was passed off as something else, if you just coloured gemstones, if you will, for quite a while until it was actually recognised as being a tourmaline gemstone. Look at this one here. It's almost got a chatoyant effect. Do you know, this is what I love when we have opaque tourmaline. When you've got more opaqueness than you have transparency, almost like a chatoyant effect to the surface. They're stunning. Aren't they gorgeous? Look how many you've got there. Loads of them. Look at this one in the middle as well. I love that lavender colour you've got there. Beautiful. That's gone. I love that strand. I love rounds. Now, I have to say, this is the first strand I picked up from the whole hour, and immediately asked producer Ross how many we had. I got very excited when I saw this strand. I haven't seen a strand of tourmaline like this before. This is like the tootiest, fruitiest strand. It's almost mouth-watering. It's so colourful. This is so sparkly. Check these out. I only have 27 chances, just 27. Oh my gosh, this is phenomenal. Now look at how many colours you've got. Bearing in mind it's completely natural. It's different chemicals that will give us our different hues within our tourmaline. So when you see those kind of deep vivid green hues that you're seeing here, it's because that particular gemstone is very rich in chromium. When you see the kind of blacks and the deep brown hues, it'll be because there's a high presence of iron within the gemstone. When you get the yellowish colours, it's a presence of magnesium that gives us that hue. And the lithium-rich tourmalines come in an absolute rainbow of colours, which I think it's fair to say we have on this strand. That is an absolute rainbow that we have here. I love this strand. Do you know 2020 has been about rainbows, hasn't it? You know, I think it's going to be the motif of the year, and there's lots of people making jewellery, you know, as a kind of keepsake for everything that's gone on this year. I think tourmaline would be one of the most perfect gemstones, and this strand would be the most perfect strand. It really, really would. If you wanted to cut the strand and rearrange the gemstones to create an ombre effect, you could do that if you wanted to. This is amazing. I love this. 40 carats in total you have in this particular strand. It's one of the most pleochroic gemstones on the planet as well, which basically means that as you move it, as you tilt it at different angles, as the light hits it, you'll see different flashes of colours coming through. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Absolutely incredible. I love this. Now, its crystal structure almost makes it look like it's been pre-faceted, if you like, the way that it forms. We've got a picture of how it forms. I have to have. I saw some pictures from the Tucson Gem Fair. That for me, oh my gosh, can you imagine having this on your mantelpiece? It would look amazing, wouldn't it? Honestly, it's absolutely phenomenal. And you can see how it, you know, it looks like it's naturally faceted by Mother Nature because of the way that it forms. It's phenomenal, this gemstone. It really is complex. This strand has to be one of my favourite strands we've ever had. I don't think there is a colour that we cannot see, from your indicolites through to your Paraiba hues here, through to your yellows, your pinks, your greens you've got on here. They're phenomenal. Oh my days. £10.95. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but on my sheet down here it says £19.95. You've got yourself an absolute steal. I want this strand. I want this one. I love this so much. Do you know what? I genuinely think it's my favourite strand of tourmaline that we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker. It's absolutely stunning, breathtaking. If you were to see this in a boutique jeweller's with gold, sterling silver, whatever it may be, do you know what? I can't even begin to imagine what the price point would be. Loads of you multi-buy and Collector in Cumbria, you've got to. Angela in County Londonderry, you've got to. Collector, you've got to. If any of you feel like you've been a bit too greedy and you've checked out too many and you want to send one back, please send it back and mark it for my attention, because I will happily take this off of your hands. Collector in Cumbria, Leslie in Staffordshire, Collector in Nottinghamshire, Julie in Cumbria, Susan in Perth and Kinross, Pat in Derbyshire, James in Greater London, Janice in Cambridgeshire, Collector in Hampshire, Angela in South Yorkshire, Deirdre in Belfast, Mavat in Shropshire, Natasha in the West Midlands, Sandra in Greater London, well done to you. Julie in Cumbria's just checked out. Tracy in Kent, Collector in Cumbria's got 2, well done to you. If everybody checks out now, we've got 2 left. 1 for me and 1 for me. Should we move on? 0800 644 655. Just look. Do you know what? They're almost, we're calling them rondelles, but they're so uniform. They're almost rounded rondelles, if that makes sense. You've just got so much uniform. They are stunning, aren't they? 0800 644 655. Now, there's about 40 of you that have not yet checked out. I love this gemstone. Do you know what? I love it so much because we have it all the time here at Jewellery Maker, and it's so rare. Like, we're so lucky to have it. So, so lucky. Now, another strand. If you missed out on that one, perhaps, come in and get this strand. Very, very similar strand. Multicolour tourmaline. Again, rondelles, but this one graduated for you. 3x1 to 5x3 millimetres in size. 50 carats, no less. I mean, again, you know, one, we're looking at something that is incredibly, incredibly rare. But 2, you've got 50 carats in one single strand, you know? This is a massive carat. It's not like we're bringing you a really rare gemstone and offering you 15 points in a single solitaire, you know, or 20 points in a single solitaire. We're bringing you 50 carats of one of the rarest, completely natural, in the comfort of your own home, delivered to your door for £12.95. Again, if you are brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker and you're thinking, hang on, there's got to be some catch, got to be some catch, got to be some small print somewhere. There isn't any. We've been doing this for a decade now. We're into our 11th year here at Jewellery Maker, bringing you genuine gemstones direct from the source, cutting out the middleman. It's just what we do. Sapphira tourmaline coming up for you in one auction's time, but before that, some rounds. Do you know, it's these kind of rounds and these tones. So tourmaline, obviously we've seen some that are far more vivid in colour than others. The deeper tones always make me think of autumn. Whenever I see a strand like this, I think autumn. And this for me, I could take this into the next hour, no problem, and make a stretchy with this. Easy peasy. So next hour, all about stretchy bracelets. And if you want a high-end stretchy bracelet, this would be perfect. 7mm rounds, ideal for stacking. You see these deeper tones you've got here. Beautiful deep cherry reds. Gorgeous greens. I love this strand. They're so shiny. They've been polished beautifully as well to really maximise the lustre that you're getting from these gemstones. $12.95, incredible. A 7mm round, macrame, kumihimo, wire work, incorporating it into your clays, incorporating it into seed bead designs. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and we're about halfway. 27, 28, I'd say we're halfway. That's a lot of gemstone, isn't it? Huge amount of your gemstone there. Well done. Now, how many of these do we have? Okay, so was it a couple of months ago? I can't remember the date this was launched now. June. Okay, so we're talking June. Jake Thompson Bennett came over and launched Sapphira tourmaline. Now, I've never seen this before. Today is the first time that I've ever laid my eyes on this gemstone. And it has to be said that this is absolutely breathtaking. Now, you've seen an abundance of tourmaline here at Jewellery Maker. You've seen a few strands within the last hour. When it comes to clarity in tourmaline, the GIA certify this as type 2 or type 3. So if I just briefly explain what that is. With diamonds, you may be familiar with their grading system. So diamonds have a clarity grading scale that goes something like SI1, SI2, VVSI, VSI, etc. Coloured gemstones have a grading scale all of their own, and that's type 1, type 2 and type 3. So type 3 would be something like corundum that you should expect to see heavily included. Type 1, something like topaz, something that you should expect to see pretty much eye clean. So the GIA certify tourmaline as type 2/type 3. So we should always expect to see tourmaline with inclusions, which are beautiful. But the Sapphira tourmaline is something else. It's absolutely breathtaking. In terms of its clarity, this is completely natural and the clarity is absolutely phenomenal, incredible. When it comes to tourmaline, the value is in the colour, and this particular strand is the most sumptuous, beautiful pink hue I think I've ever seen in any pink tourmaline before. This is breathtaking, and this is 100% natural. It's the most sought after tourmaline in recent days. It is literally made the headlines, this. Now, Rihanna very recently actually wore a tourmaline necklace. I can't remember the award ceremony that she went to, but I'm sure if you have a look online, you would find it incredible. Do you know what? It looked just like this Sapphira tourmaline that we are looking at here. And again, this isn't just 15 points. This isn't just 25 points. We are talking 25 carats, which equates to 2,500 points of tourmaline in one strand. Now, on the demand for this at the moment, I mean, bearing in mind that this mine is deplete, there's no more, that's it, done, gone, that's it, nothing else. This instantly puts this up there in terms of pricing. This has gone off the scale now because it's so in demand. No more coming out of the ground, so in demand, price has gone through the roof. Realistically, the quality that we are looking at here and the carat weight that we are dealing with, we should be talking high three figures. And I'm not saying that lightly. And, you know, I'm talking Jewellery Maker price. If we left that price on your screen right now, I would be more than happy with that, because we haven't ever seen anything quite like this before. In terms of colour matching as well, do you know, to match a pair, so if you take two gemstone quality gemstones, okay, say I cut this strand and they were all individual gemstones. If I perfectly colour matched two gemstones to make a pair of earrings, the price could increase by 15 to 50% because I have a pair, because I have a match. Look at how many gemstones are in this strand. Look at how many match. This is unbelievable. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea where this is going on price. £149.95. Get your certificate of authenticity with this one if you are a collector, if you love your pink gemstones, if you love your rare gemstones. OMG. £69.95. Do you know that is more than 50% off this evening? Wow, £80 back in your pocket. Do you know, I genuinely thought you were going to £99.95 on this. No way. Completely natural, no more coming out of the ground. The mine is depleted. We're looking at the best clarity we've ever seen in tourmaline, and this is natural. This is a massive, massive opportunity for you at home this evening as a collector to get something so special. How many people outside of the Jewellery Maker family do you think you're going to bump into that have tourmaline, that have Saphira tourmaline? Now, I do understand that this is a considered purchase. £69.95 may not have been your idea of your budget today. But what I would say to you is you have a 60-day money-back guarantee. Get this home. Have a look at this in natural daylight. I promise you, you will absolutely love this gemstone strand. You really will. Now, there's quite a few of you there for that one. I do have one more Saphira tourmaline strand. I've only got 5 of this one though, okay? 5 of this one, 28 carats is what we are looking at in this particular strand. We are going to match the launch price. Now, this one, more limited than the last one. There was only ever 40 of these. Parcels tiny because it's just not freely available. £59.95. 0800 644 655. Check out your designers, you know. When you check out your designers like Harry Winston and Van Cleef and Arpels and you know, big designer houses, you might just find some pink tourmaline that looks like this. UFGZ24 is your code for this one. Right, how about this brand new strand, green and yellow tourmaline, brand new at premier price. It's your star buy. Oh my days, have a look at these. I've never seen a strand like this before. Now, this is brand new. You at home this evening will be the first people to get your hands on this strand. We've had green tourmaline strands before. We've had our multicoloured strands of tourmaline, but I've never had anything like this. To see those, look, you've almost got sphene hues in here. Those beautiful olive greens are really quite reminiscent of Sphene. I love these really kind of earthy tones. I love green gemstones anyway, I always have. There is a saying that says, wear green and you will be seen. You definitely will in these greens. They are beautiful. Those really, really deep, rich green hues that you have there, rich in their chromium. The yellower gemstones, will be seeing more of your magnesium in these, completely natural. All of these different chemicals within our tourmaline are what give us the different hues that we have. And you can just see, and this is what I love as well, you know, these slightly olive greens where you start seeing the kind of the green hues just coming in. It gives us a great opportunity to ombre with these gemstones, it really does. We need to talk about the carat weight on this one because we are looking at really sizable gemstones, 6 by 4.5 to 7.5 millimeters in size. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 individual gemstones. So we are talking averagely just shy of a carat per gemstone. Do you know, to get a tourmaline that is 1/3 of a carat is incredibly rare. Really? I like your style. Okay, we're going to do something cheeky. It's brand new, it's a premiere. We're going to take them to a pound of gemstone. 0800 644 655. To find this gemstone at 1/3 of a carat is rare. We are looking at just shy of 1 carat. These are big, big gemstones. 0800 644. Oh, see that one there? It has, hasn't it? A bit of a bi-colour going on with this one. Wow, 99 pence per gemstone at £29 and 70 pence for you this evening. All you have to do is dial 0800 644 655, option number 1 on the telephone lines if you're coming through on the website. Do make sure that you're checking out as soon as you possibly can for this one. You've got a 60-day money-back guarantee. 60 days, not from today, but from the day that your items get delivered to your door. Then you've got a whole 60 days to think about it. Completely natural tourmaline we are looking at here. RLNB50 is your code for this one. Now, have a look at this one. Beautiful pink. This is a long strand, really, really long strand that we have here. Look at these pinks, and micro-faceted as well for you. This is stunning. So if you are a seed beader perhaps, and you want to incorporate genuine gemstones, rare genuine gemstones into your designs, then these would be perfect. If you're using something like shibori, if you want that really, really delicate look in your designs, these would be perfect. 12 carats of your pink tourmaline you've got here. 12 carats, second time to air. We're going to take this to a magnificent price point for you this evening. 0800 644 655. EP NV83 is your code. This is a 38 centimetre strand of natural pink tourmaline at £9.95. Wow, stacker bracelet. You know, I would just have this simple stacker bracelet. On our website, the gold-plated 925 sterling silver angel wings, just put one of those on there. This would look so decadent, so high-end. Angela in County Londonderry, Lorraine in Perth and Kim Ross. Guest designer Mikey B is in. EPNB83 is your code for this one. Now, little trick, really, I guess. We always recommend we restrand for wear, but actually, a lot of our microfaceted strands are already on beading thread. So what you can do is just snip the end, take a few of your gemstones off, recrimp, and you're done. You don't have to spend all of that time restranding if you don't want to. 0800 644 655. Okay, the next hour is all about stretchy bracelets, okay? It's going to be fast paced. Everything we have, apart from the night owl, are rounds, ideal for stretches. And do you know what? I've got a whole load of elasticity to throw in for you as well. Do not go anywhere and I'll be back in a second.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Email help@jewellerymaker.com or drop us a message on our Facebook page.
Hello Jewellery Makers. We are live with you every day from 8 AM to 8 PM. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 PM, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved Jewellery Maker, and they are Sky, Virgin, Freesat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear and share.
Jewellery Maker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Jewellery Maker. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 PM for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 PM. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 PM for our Get Started Hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 PM.
Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
Just got to show you before I do anything. Our night owl. Oh my days. Peridot coins. This is a stunning strand. How pretty is this? Completely natural, faceted peridot. In fact, let me just show you how much you're getting on this strand. 4mm coins. They are going under £10. Under £10, okay? Brand new strand, 20 carats, natural peridot. Yeah, Ross is changing his mind about that price now he's just learnt the carat weight. Natural. These are beautiful, absolutely stunning. Just give you a quick flash on the wrist there. Look at these. Oh, I love them. They're going under £10. I've said it now, it's happening. 7:45 this evening. Okay, this hour is all about stretchy bracelets. If you are brand new, if you are a regular, a stretchy bracelet is something we will always go to. It's so wearable. I was planning on making them earlier on during my break, but I just didn't have time because we were looking at all the opals and tourmalines that we had coming up this evening. This is a stretchy that I've had for ages, absolutely ages. I wear it all the time, and it's cubes. It's cubes, just to show you that you can do it with a different shape as well, okay? So it doesn't have to be rounds. It would look lovely with a peridot. You could do it with a peridot as well. So stretchy bracelets, all you need is elasticity, which I have coming up. Have a look. So all you need, clear elasticity this is. So this is your 0.8. So literally all you need to do is cut a length of your elasticity. In fact, ignore that. Don't cut it yet. Pop your gemstones on and then just pop it around your wrist, okay? Until you've got the desired length, then cut it, okay? Tie a little knot in the elasticity and use some super glue. It couldn't be any easier. The kids can make these as well. It's something everyone can get involved with. So your elasticity, 82 foot, which is 25 metres. That's gonna make you a lot of stretchy bracelets for Christmas. £4.95 for you this evening. 0800 644 655 DOBN38 is your code. We're gonna move superly speedily, just to get through as much as we possibly can for you this evening. 0800 644 655 at just £4.95. Okay, let's have a look at this one. So this one is the black. So again, it's 82 metres, 25 foot, and again is your 0.8 millimetre gauge. You don't always see the stretchy elastic, but if you are working with darker gemstones, you might quite like to use this just in case you do. Sometimes we can tuck the knot inside the gemstone to hide the knot. Sometimes you might want to see this colour, so it might be that you're using a clear gemstone, for example, and that you want to carry the colour through the design. £6.95. YBBN58 is your code for this one. Keep coming through on the website, keep coming through on the phone lines as well, and make sure you're checking that out. Option to get all your colours. Now this one is your 0.5 millimetre gauge. So this is a slightly finer gauge. If you're working with smaller gemstones, I'd recommend this one, okay? So if we're working with really kind of tiny gemstones, this might just be an idea for you. 0800 644 655. I'd get both of them home. Get both of them home. And then you've got your all bases covered then. 82 foot again, 25 metres at £6.95. ITBN65 is your code. 0800 644 655. Loads of you coming through for this. I know it's one of those things, isn't it? I always need to stock up on elasticity as well because I run out all the time. It's one of the things that I make more often than not. It's such a wearable piece of jewellery if you're just running down to the shop. If you're going on the school run, it's that kind of piece of jewellery. It's kind of your throw-on piece of jewellery, isn't it? Have a look at this then. Storage and gemstones. Now these ones have got the matte finish for you. So I'll take the smaller gemstones to show you, but you're actually going to get 3 different sizes in total. So we've got 116 carats. Of your Amazonite in the 6mm. You've got 166 carats of your Amazonite in the 8mm, 266 carats of your Amazonite in the 10mm. You've got green aventurine and you've also got mass agate. So they're all in the 8, the 6 and the 10mm sizes. 0800 644 655 STPO74. You've also got the storage box. So these 38 centimetres. On average, a 38 centimetre strand will go around the wrist twice. So I could make 6 stretchies just from the 6mm rounds. Just from the 6mm rounds alone. £27.95. STPO74 is your code for these ones. Always good for storage as well. These storage boxes are brilliant. When you finish with them, you've used all your gemstones, you can put your findings in here. Oh, now I do love this one. Blue jasper and snowflake obsidian. So I'll just show you the box with this one again. Great storage boxes these ones are. Snowflake obsidian. Can I just tell you, I tried to get the round snowflake obsidian not so long ago. Couldn't get it for love nor money. Had to go and raid our shop and buy a strand from our shop because we didn't have any on the website and we didn't have any in our schedules coming up. Obsidian is supposed to, so they say, help with back trouble. Now, somebody recommended this to me because my dad suffers with back trouble, and I'm not saying it works. I don't know if it's a gemstone. I don't know if it is just because you think it works. Helped him out. Just saying. KSPO 38. If you believe in the supposed healing properties of gemstones, have a look on a search engine. Snowflake obsidian has a lot to be said for the myth, the folklore and legend. Again, with these ones, you're getting the 4, the 6 and the 8 mil. You're getting sodalite and your snowflake obsidian in there as well. They are beautiful. They are gorgeous. Right, howlite and rhodonite. Oh, I do love these ones. Look at these. See, now this kind of size, the 4 mil, I think that 0.5 millimetre elasticity would be ideal for, because they've got smaller drill holes. I love howlite. It's so brilliantly white, isn't it? 4, 6 and 8 millimetres. Like a marble fireplace. REPO 61 is your code for these. So again, you've got 6 strands, 3 different sizes, your 4, your 6 and your 8 mil. They are the most versatile sizes. $332 per gemstone strand, and then get your box, storage box for free. £19.95 for you this evening. All you have to do to get involved is dial 0800 644 655. Now this one's going to sell out. Oh yes. 220 carats of lepidolite you've got here. Every time I have this gemstone, it's on and it's gone. The richness of colour in this gem is phenomenal. It's like the deepest, darkest hues that you see in your showerite. It's absolutely incredible. It is the most lithium the most abundant lithium bearing mineral out there. It has very, very similar kind of chatoyant, almost chatoyant look about it, like showerite actually. The mica inclusions within the gemstone give us kind of like this silky like luster, almost angel wing like seraphinite as well. 100% natural. These are 10 mil rounds. Now honestly, every time I've had them, they've been so popular. It does look expensive, doesn't it? It just got that expensive hue about it. So 10 millimeters, 29 centimeter strand. Enough for a stretchy, enough for pendant earrings here. £17.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30 individual gemstones across the strand. 7.3 carats per gemstone. That's incredible. That's so much you've got there. 59 pence per gemstone. Wowzers. JXNB12 is your code for that one. Right. Ooh. Well, I've got pyrite here. Oh, see now this works beautifully with the hematite cubes I've got on. I love pyrite and I love hematite. Love them. I mean, look at that. You could use these as spacer beads, these in between gemstones as well. They're a great size for that. 4 millimeters in size. You've got 15 to 16 inches in length on your strand. 70 carats of pyrite. Great for beaded beads. Great for your ladder weave. Great for adding to your order. £4.95. JNPO 65. Now there is nothing to stop you multi-buying. You can get as many as you like. If you've got the budget to get 5, 10 of these, go for it. As long as you check out quickly and the quantity's there, you could quite possibly do it. JNPO 65. 0800 644 655. Lots of multi-buyers. Karen in Nottinghamshire, Sandra in Shropshire, Jackie in Stirling, Karen in Essex, Josephine in Cambridgeshire. Congratulations to you. Make sure you check out as soon as you possibly can for that one. Now, beryl. This is gorgeous. Look at this. Now this has the matte finish. Beautiful matte finish to this. I had a beryl strand earlier on that was incredibly popular. It was your manager special at 3 o'clock this afternoon. These ones, 10 millimeter rounds and a matte finish. I think the matte finish gives us a very, very different look in our gemstones. Look at those. Those two there, earrings. Morganite. Yes, please. You may or may not be aware that the pink variety of beryl is what we know to be morganite, the blue, what we know to be aquamarine, the green, emerald, the white, goshenite, and the yellow, heliodor. There's a lot of aquamarine and a lot of morganite in this strand. 270 carats of your multicoloured beryl you've got here. Now quickly, I'm just going to quickly show you, for those that don't know, how to make a stretchy bracelet. I have already cut the elasticity ready, and I'm just going to get some snips just so I can cut the cord off the beryl. So if you've got some scissors, you don't even need any tools actually. So if you're brand new to jewellery making, just cut your cord. Now I did say earlier on to leave it on the reel if you can, and absolutely do that. So what I'm going to do is take a new piece off. All you need to do is just take some elastic, give it a stretch as well, take some of the elasticity out before you pop your gemstones on, okay? So just give it a little stretch, then all you need to do is simply thread your gemstones on, like so. It might be that you want to take all the greens off the strand, it might be that you want to take all the blues, it might not be this particular strand. You can do this with any strand that you're checking out this evening. I tell you what, you could do it with pearls, couldn't you? That would be nice. Pearls would be lovely. Even Swarovski, guest designer Sheila Davis, who was here earlier on, she's done some amazing. So I won't obviously do the whole thing, but you get the idea. So what I would do is pop them onto the elasticity, and I would keep popping it up against my wrist just to make sure I've got the right size. Then leaving plenty, when I cut it, I would cut it, which I will just do, get the snips back, there we go. And then all you need to do is a simple double knot. Really easy, really quick, really straightforward. So double knot, just like that, pop some super glue on, drying time, that's it. If you want to hide the knot, sometimes the drill hole's big enough to tuck the knot into the gemstone, but if not, you could put a little spacer bead over that, you could put a crimp cover over it if you wanted to, or any other spacers that you might have in your stash. It's that easy, honestly. And even jewellery makers that have been making jewellery for like 20 years or so, still do stretchy bracelets, because it's one of the most sellable things you'll ever have on your craft store, because one size fits all, you know. You don't need to know somebody's ring size, you don't need to know if somebody's got their ears pierced or not. Perfect. Righty-ho. Petersite for you. Faceted as well. This is a rare, oh look at the blues. Oh, I love the blues. Petersite is a combination of hawk's eye and tiger's eye. So you get varying hues from your beautiful blues through to your gorgeous golden tones. I love this strand. I don't know if I've ever seen it faceted before. I could be wrong. 27 carats in total, 3.9 millimeters in size. I love the midnight hues in there. XUNV50 is your code for this one. Oh, look at the sparkle. Again, we don't normally associate sparkle with something like Petersite, but because of the way that they've been faceted, you've got lots and lots of sparkle. They do look like little planets, our producer Ross is saying. XUNB50 is your code for those ones. Well done. Ametrine rounds. Something you don't often see in rounds, but also this size. Now look at the colours. These are gorgeous. What a fantastic example of this gemstone. You've got your beautiful amethyst hues, your gorgeous citrine hues coming through there as well. Full of brilliance. 90 carats of your ametrine, formed deep below the Earth's crust during its chemical formation. Hotter temperatures meet cooler temperatures. It's the hotter temperatures that give us the citrine hues, cooler temperatures that give us the amethyst hues. Too much heat during its formation, you would simply be looking at citrine. £34.95. This is, I love that ever so slight graduation you've got there. And because of the length on this as well, I'm just thinking restrand necklace design, perfect. FOSF39 is your code for this one. Do make sure you're checking out. Now look at this. Wow. This gemstone, I always say, I can remember the very first time we had it here at Jewellery Maker, and it was Jinder Brunwell that joined myself, and she had cabochons in a kit. And was saying to me, what on earth is this amazing blue gemstone that I have? It's stunning, absolutely beautiful. Now this is only the second time to air. This is a great opportunity for you to come in and get this. Angelite, if you type it into a search engine, there is more information to read about the kind of myth, the folklore and legend about the gemstone, the mythological side rather than the gemological side of this gemstone. It plays a massive part in the crystal healing world, Angelite does. And again, you know, as I've said before, I think I'm on the fence with the supposed healing properties of gemstones, and obviously that's not something we can talk about massively here at Jewellery Maker because it's not factual information. However, it does have an air of calmness about it, and whether that is the gemstone or whether that is colour therapy, because obviously, you know, a lot of you will know, especially if you, kind of do a bit of interior design and decor and things, there's a lot to be said for colour therapy, like you should have your bedroom a certain colour, you should have the lounge a certain colour. It's because this kind of colour makes you just feel calm. It's a bit like your blue lace agate, isn't it? It's literally like a breath of fresh air. You know, I almost want to see some white fluffy clouds in there with the angelite. Stunning, completely natural. 10mm rounds you've got here as well. The great thing about a 10mm round, it's sizable enough just to use by itself. So if we just to take 2 of these, pop them onto head pins and have a beautiful pair of earrings, that could be it. Job done. 0800 644 655. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42. Wow, £11.95. 28 pence per gemstone. That's amazing. That makes an average of 6.8 carats per gemstone. Woo! That's amazing, isn't it? 0800 644 655. Soft colours, silky colours, they are, aren't they? It's just, see, Ross is now talking about his bed. He's like, that would make a lovely bed cover, that would make a lovely duo cover. Do you know, I think, genuinely, Ross is saying that because it makes you feel relaxed. The colour just makes you feel relaxed. So on that, in turn, Ross is thinking, I could just get into bed. It just makes you feel like that. £11.95. HYPO 69. Julie in Derbyshire, Cowes in Nottinghamshire, Pauline in London, Linda in Kent, Angela's there. You've got 2 actually. Pat in Derbyshire, new telephone caller. James in Greater London, very regular customer there. That's an amazing, amazing price for your angelite. Now, do not forget that I've got the most incredible strand of peridot coming up for you. Under 10. Look at these. Wow. Coins. I love coins. I love, love, love them. It's such a lovely shape to work with. Great for rings as well, delicate rings. 154 chances going into £10. Thank you very much. Chrysocolla. Look at this. Now these, do you know what? They're like little planets. They're like little planets. These are beautiful. This one here, can you see? It's like a wave crashing the rocks, this one. This is beautiful. These colours are just incredible. Like looking at the earth from outer space. Gemma Crow said that quite a while ago now, she did kind of like a range of bracelets using chrysocolla on a little card saying, "You are my world." I love that. It's a great idea, especially with something like chrysocolla. Now, chrysocolla, it's actually Tiffany & Co. that put chrysocolla on the gemstone map. Oh my gosh, huge demand for this gemstone. So much so that, again, prices went through the roof some years back for your chrysocolla. Look at those. See, you've got turquoise hues in there, which are very, very sought after. Do you not think this would be great for the guys? Be perfect. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26 individual gemstones you have there. Just 3 of those in a macrame bracelet would look amazing. Sapphire rounds. I've only got 10. Fastest fingers first. Wow. Out of 100, look at that richness. That's a real kind of velvety blue hue that you've got there. These are stunning. Very, very rarely do we get this size in sapphire. 32 carats in total you've got here. 4mm in size. Ross is saying this is the reason there's only 10 of these left. XFNB 79. This is sapphire, and these are natural, completely natural blue sapphire. I have to say, if I was at home this evening and if I was on the app, I'd be getting 4 of these. That's an amazing, amazing price point. You could offer these to the bride as a something blue on her wedding day. Sapphire, oh my gosh, imagine, £12.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and we're about halfway on that strand. Ooh, have a look at these. Lodolite amethyst, phantom amethyst is how I know this gemstone. So you may be familiar with phantom amethyst as well. Do you know why I love this gemstone? It's like you've got autumn leaves trapped inside the gemstone. I love those hues. Look, it's just like autumn leaves in there. Beautiful, incredible. Every single one completely unique and individual. Purple, golden hues in there, deep red hues you've got going on. There's so much texture in this amethyst. It isn't like anything else, is it? £9.95. These 8mm rounds, that is your ideal size for a stretchy bracelet. Perfect. An average 38 centimetre strand will give you 2 stretchy bracelets, no problemo. 0800 644 655. Well, don't know if you managed to get those. Kunzite. Graduated, look at the phosphorescence in these. 32 carats you have in total of your kunzite. Now, do you know, having looked for this gemstone elsewhere, it's really difficult to find, really difficult. Never seen it on the high street before. I've seen it once in a jeweller's on Oxford Street in London. That's the only place I've seen it. Granted, it will be elsewhere, obviously, but it's not an easy gemstone to come by at all. This is incredible. I think in terms of clarity, one of the finest examples of kunzite we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker. Beautiful, delicate pink hues, a touch of lavender in there as well, with the most incredible phosphorescence. Now, basically what that means is it has the ability to retain light, just like the luminous hands on a watch. Take it into the sunlight, take it into natural light. It absorbs that energy, take it into a darkened room, literally glows in the dark. Do you know, I would just pop this in one of our slider bracelets. That would look beautiful, wouldn't it? Citrine, under 10. Oh, this would work well with a peridot, you know, our night owl. Look at those together. Oh, hello, spring. I know, we're all saying exactly the same. 150 carats of your citrine you've got here. November's birthstone, which is only next month now. November, I know, I can't believe it. ZIP018, your citrine along with topaz, November's birthstones. If you've got any birthdays coming up in the month of November, this would be perfect. And you know what, again, we've done the design for you here pretty much. All you've got to do is restrand. ZIP018. Isn't this just beautiful? Right, now have a look. Oh, now these, they look so rich and so deep in their colour. Do you know, I don't know if this is just a psychological thing, but the depth of colour makes these feel heavier. Do you know what I mean? They are, I mean they are really, really heavy, don't get me wrong, but they are just, the depth of colour there is just phenomenal. Now, it's a very, very, very rare type of garnet that we're looking at here, and I've got to be honest with you, I've never actually brought this to you before. I didn't even know that we had star garnet here at Jewellery Maker. Can I just ask how many we have? I can ask where we're going on price. Right, you need to get involved. Honestly, I didn't know that we had this gemstone here at Jewellery Maker. This is just jumped out. Of course, 160 went on the launch. You've heard of star sapphire, haven't you? Star dark side. Basically, what we see with star garnet is just that asterism. Beautiful asterism in your garnet. It's incredibly rare. In 15 years in the gem industry, I've never, ever, ever seen star garnet before, and I've certainly never brought it to you either. Completely natural, 100% natural. If we had time, I would get my torch and show you, but we're pushed for time right now. £29.95. In every single one of these garnets, you will see that 4-prong star, that beautiful asterism. I cannot believe we have this and I didn't see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. You're looking at approximately 52 gemstones across the strand there. 57 pennies each for a star garnet. And you know, again, I'm just thinking, January, birthdays, perfect. Now, how about a spacer bead bundle? Yes, to go with your stretchy bracelets. Now, these are brilliant because we can pop these into any stretch. You know how I was talking about hiding the knot in a stretchy bracelet? It could just be any one of these if you wanted it, depending on the size. So I'll just get the tweezers for you. These ones, great. Look at these, embellished with your CZ as well. So you're going to get lots and lots of sparkle, and these are 925 sterling silver. So I've got 2 of these ones. And then if you have a look at this little bundle here, Pete, these ones I love. They're like little coils, these ones, like little cogs. Little 2mm rounds, which are fab, and then look at the Stardust ones. I haven't seen the Stardust ones for ages. I love these. Lots and lots of sparkle. And then you've got these amazing beads that are like little lanterns. You've got some lovely filigree work on these. MJRF68. I can't remember the last time I bought you a bundle like this, sterling silver. 48 pieces in total. 48 pieces of sterling silver, £39.95. 0800 644 655, or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. Collect it in Suffolk's there. Carol in Nottinghamshire's there as well. Emma in Suffolk's checked out on the telephone lines. It's a great opportunity to get sterling silver, isn't it? Perfect. I've hardly had, in fact, I don't think I've had any sterling silver today at all. They are gorgeous. Continue to check out. There's quite a few in baskets. They are nearly gone though, so do be quick for that one. Right, now, oh, you've got to get these ones. Did you know what? These are like an essential to me. Absolute essential. These are the gold coloured spacer beads, gold plated 925 sterling silver. You'd be surprised at the size of the drill holes on these. So I'm just going to quickly get the elasticity and just see if it will go through these spacer beads, because it generally does. Yeah, it's gone, whoopsie. It's gone, it does go through, but it doesn't stay on unless you hold it. So there you go. This is the standard elasticity that comes in your essential findings packs. It goes onto these, no problem at all. So in between your gemstones, perfect. 40 pieces at £5.95. I'd be multi-buying the socks off of those. Do you know, a stretchy bracelet of just those would be gorgeous. Can we do some maths? 3mm, 3 times 40 is 120. So that's 120 millimetres, which is 12 centimetres, which in inches is about 4.5. So 2 packs of those and you'll get a stretchy bracelet, no problem. 2 packs is all you need for a stretchy bracelet. 0800 644 655. Right, rose gold. These are delicate. Really, really delicate. If you want to add attention to detail into designs, maybe you've got some rose gold plated sterling silver shepherd's hooks. What you can do is just add 1 little bead to give it a little bit more detail if you want to. It's what a lot of people do with these. They're perfect. 0800 644 655. 40 pieces. 40 pieces again you've got here. That's a lot, isn't it? So again, you will need slightly more. I'd buy 2 or 3 if you're going for a stretchy bracelet with these as well. Use them in between your gemstones. Use them to embellish if you want to as well. Perfect for that. Righty-ho. Jump rings. Oh, are these sterling silver? Oh, Okie dokie. So you know, like all of these really high-end gems, not tourmaline. I couldn't compromise, personally. I mean, I'm sterling silver all day, every day. Sterling silver is a precious metal, and this year has risen 40%, I think I was told. 40%, massive, massive rise in price. Sterling silver will withstand the test of time. It's 92.5% pure silver. Wherever you're using it, with gemstones, with threads, with Swarovski, with polymer clay, it will add value to your designs because it is a precious metal. You have 6.5 grams of sterling silver across the jump rings here. Now these jump rings, these jump rings are 4 millimeters on your inner diameter, 6 millimeters on your outer diameter there as well. So if you're doing chainmail, we need to work with the inner diameter on these. It's all to do with aspect ratio. But these are perfect, excuse me, if you've got little components. So my jewellery making is basically taking something like a little amber pendant and adding it to a chain. And what that means is basically opening a jump ring, popping the pendant on, popping it onto the chain, closing the jump ring. And you've got a very professional finish on that piece. I love that. 925 sterling silver jump rings of this size, you need them in your stash. PS RF13 is your code for these. You have 50 pieces in total there. If you wanted to just link them all together and make yourself a chain, you could do that. If you wanted to put maybe 5 of these onto a chain, just for a little bit of movement. Or we can pop them as spacers in between our gemstones as well. So any gemstone rounds that you like, just pop them in between, makes your gemstones go a little bit further, adds luster to that stretchy bracelet, and of course, it adds value to them as well. Michelle's in, Carol's in, Pat's in, Ingrid's there, Eunice is there, Wendy's there, congratulations. Collector in Edinburgh, you're there, well done. Collector in Greater London, you're there as well. New telephone caller, congratulations to you. All you've got to do if you're on the phone lines is press your number 1 button and get through to the call centre. I would most definitely multi-buy for those. Now, I've got some gold ones for you. Gold plated 925. Gold plated 925. I know I'm being a bit, because I've been off for 6 months, haven't I? So I've forgotten. Gold, I haven't seen gold-plated 925 sterling silver jump rings in an absolute age, I tell you. I really haven't. These are great. 0800 644 655 or on the web today at JewelleryMaker.com. Well done if you managed to check out loads of you coming through for this GXRF56. £8.95. Now, I've got some lovely bead caps here as well. Now, these are in base metal, so they're going to be more affordable for you. Do you know what? I am going to do these, actually, because these are very, very much on trend. I can remember Gemma Crow using these. Basically, do you remember the big head pins that we had earlier on? Great for this. So you can pop your head pin in there, and I won't do it now because I've only got my hands. I could do with, you know, your nylon jaw pliers, your num pliers. You can actually very gently open these up. And Gemma Crow did it once on the show. Opened this up and just nestled a gemstone inside, kind of closed it back up. It looked fab. And these with tassels of cord hanging out of the bottom, tassels of gemstone, work really, really well. 0800 644 655, £5.95 for these. You could also wire these in to some designs as well if you wanted to. Cinema or something like that. Perfect. Lots of you coming through at £5.95. Bead caps. Look at these. And these, I love these. Now, you know the beryl I had earlier on? The multicolour beryl? Ideal for this size gemstone. And even bigger as well. So the idea is that it's a finishing touch, that it just sits, can't see very well there, I do apologise, let's try that way. That it just sits on top of the gemstone. So, you know, and this is attention to detail. This is the difference between a finished piece and finished to perfection piece. It really is. So you could just put these bead caps on each end of the necklace or bracelet, or we could make it a feature in the centre and just nestle one gemstone in between these in the centre. £1.95 for 10 pieces of your gold coloured brass filigree bead caps you've got there. 6mm these are, so this is a 6mm bead. They will actually fit bigger beads as well and cover that surface area quite nicely. 0800 644 655. Make sure you're confirming as soon as you can. I've got the same ones but in silver for you as well. Keep coming through and keep confirming for these as well. So the 6mm beryl that I had worked perfectly with, obviously go hand in hand, but you could use them on bigger gemstones if you wanted to. They'd work quite well. I haven't got an 8mm round to hand at the moment. I do apologise. Oh, I do actually. I've got some Amazonite here. Just have a look. 8mm Amazonite, you can see they'd work beautifully on there as well. £1.95. £1.95. Do you know, if you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker, there's no minimum spend requirement and you'll get 2 free genuine gemstone strands and a getting started DVD. I would most definitely be coming in. I would, I tell you, that's an amazing price. I'm going to squeeze in one more before I bring you Night Owl, because these are cool. Now, I did cut a gemstone strand earlier on. Was it a beryl strand that I cut? I can't remember now. But if I had it, I would just show you how you can nestle one of these in here as well. These are gorgeous. How high end. Do you know, I remember these very, very well. And the finish on these, I think, looks like 24K gold. I genuinely do. These as rings, perfect size. Now, what you can do again with these is just open up, I think these are called stamen. I think they are. Open up these and just tuck, you could tuck a gemstone in there. You could tuck a Swarovski bead in there if you wanted to. You can stitch these into scatter cushions. You could stitch these onto shoes if you wanted to as well. I know they'd look amazing. They're gorgeous. Hair clips, yeah, you could. 10 pieces, £3.95 for you this afternoon. 0800 644 655. Keep coming through. Keep checking out. Get these home. You could put, oh, I'm just thinking now. I'm just thinking of like napkin ring holders, popping these on the top and popping that person's birthstone in the centre. Hey, £3.95, loads of you multi-buying, massive well done, keep coming through. Now, are you ready for this? I'm not ready. Night Owl, let's do it. Look at these. Oh my gosh. These are stunning. I've already told you they're going under £10. Now these, brand new. First time you've ever seen this strand. I've got everyone in the auction for you this evening. 20 carats, completely natural peridot, going under £10. Look at the colour of these. They are beautiful, so intense in their colour. The clarity, phenomenal. I love the coin shapes. I can remember last year, I think it was, the latter part of last year, we had quite a few strands like this. Aquamarine, the multicoloured beryl strands. I think we had some quartz as well. I think we had some rose quartz. They were so popular. It's attention to detail. For me, I'm definitely less is more. And I think when you have these delicate gemstones in your designs, it makes people want to have a closer look at that particular design to see what exactly is achieving that look, to see what's going on. It's definitely, definitely worth having them. Now, I'm just thinking, rings with these as well. You could even have a stretchy ring. Not sure of someone's ring size, use elasticity. No problem at all with these. 20 carats. We could go for little trilogies. In fact, just a little bit of sterling silver wire weaved in between each one would look amazing. It would crown the peridot beautifully. Wire work rings, just something like that. Just really simply using a couple of the gemstones. There is a lot of peridot on this strand. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I would say we're looking at approximately 100 gemstones across the strand there. 3.5 to 4 millimeters in size. That pop of colour. Can you see the facets? Those beautiful facets. We quite often do this faceting without kind of pumpkin cut gemstones. You've almost got like square facets as opposed to triangular facets on the gemstone there. With a faceted gemstone, it allows for so much light, so much more brightness as well. Not only are we getting brilliance from inside the gemstone, but we're also getting luster from the surface of the gemstone. The more performance of light, the more sparkle. If you like sparkle, these will be perfect. 0800 644 655 JNVX26. It's your night owl. We promised this to you under £10 this evening. It's a long strand as well. Jan in North Yorkshire, Angela in County Londonderry, you've got 2. Leslie in Cheshire, Elizabeth in Nottinghamshire, you've got 2. Julie in Cumbria, Angela in Somerset, you're there, £9.95. Genuine natural peridot and a massive carat weight to boot as well. In a stretchy bracelet. This would look beautiful, and I could get 2 from this strand as well. Jacqueline in Somerset, yeah, and I love delicate stretchies. Like, if you've got your microfasted, just stack them all up. Imagine that, like a rainbow of colour, maybe some tourmaline, some peridot, some amethyst, some lapis, some pyrite. Get them all stacked up. It's so on trend. It really, really is. Jacqueline in Sussex, Julie in Cumbria, Weldon, Debbie in Greater Manchester, Collect in Hampshire. Jacqueline in Somerset, you've got 3 in your basket. Sharon in East Sussex has got 5 in a basket. Janet in West Yorkshire has got 2 in a basket. Sophie, you've got yours in your basket in Newport. Angela in Somerset, Diane in Tyne and Wear, Pat in Derbyshire, Debbie in Worcestershire, Carol in Nottinghamshire, Lynn in Ayrshire has got 3 in her basket. Telephone callers, I can see you there. You've got to action your call by pressing your number 1 button. That is the way that you can confirm with this. That is the way that you're going to get this home this evening, by confirming as soon as you possibly can. If you're on the app, once you've got it in your basket, make sure you're going through that checkout process and you're confirming as quickly as possible. It doesn't matter how many times you log in and check out. You've got 1 P&P in any one day. You can log in and check out to your heart's content. You can even shop on the website as well as shopping on the web with the live auctions. You can find other things on the website and also add those to your order at no extra cost on your postage. Loads of new telephone calls there, Fiona. In Northumberland, you've just managed to get 2, and in Greater London. John, you're there, new telephone caller. Collect it in Merseyside, collect in Hampshire. We've got about 55 in baskets right now. Just to remind you, these will sell out before we get to 8 AM in the morning, but if we should get to 8 AM in the morning, prices go back up to the original web prices. This is your on-air price this evening. Make sure you're getting that deal. Make sure you're grabbing that deal and taking advantage and making that saving this evening. If you have it in your basket, if you've got a phone in your hand right now, you can do it, but you've just got to be quick. Now, if you love your green gemstones, tomorrow's night owl, chrome diopside. Look at these. Now, I've got a couple of more auctions that I need to squeeze in. I've got Amazonite coming up for you, and I just want to do these as well. There's a bundle here, a beautiful bundle of sparkly, faceted gemstones. These, I hope we've got a good quantity of these. Apatite, beryl and moonstone, brand new. The only rondelles I've had in the stretchy hour are these are divine. And you know, both of these, all of them, I should say, all 3, will go around the wrist twice. 6 bracelets I could get. These are divine. 40 carats of moonstone, 40 carats of your ombre beryl, 50 carats of your apatite there. Now, I'm just going to give, if it's all right with you, this moonstone a little twist, because there's some beautiful adulorescence, gorgeous blues coming from this. You're getting all 3 strands as well. I might have to put my hand behind it. I do apologise, getting lost in the desk there. 0800 644 655. Moonstone, Beryl, and Apatite. All three strands are incredible. I love the fact that they're so sparkly as well. Only fasted one else we've had for you in this hour. £17.95. Brand new bundle for you this evening. 0800 644 655. 130 carats. Woo! Sharon in East Sussex, Carol's there. Jamati in Berkshire, well done. Pat in Derbyshire, Janet in West Yorkshire, Fiona in Northumberland, you're there as well. Congratulations to you. You must check out for these. You're going to absolutely love them. Christmas is just around the corner. Start making now. Let's get prepared. Let's get organised. Take the stress out of it. These would be perfect. Just perfect. 0800 644 655. Right, final auction for you. Have a look at this Amazonite. These are divine. For me, gemstone of 2020, hands down. Every time I've had this gemstone on your screens, whatever location, it just flies. Absolutely flies. 82 carats of your Amazonite you've got here. 6 to 8 millimeters in size, 20 centimeter strand, 100% natural. I love the inner globe with these. It's like they're luminous, like they're neon. TQ NV 92. Some of the big names out there, your Monica Venedas, for example. Go onto her website, have a look at Amazonite in bracelets, in earrings, in rings, high double figures, sometimes 3 figures, depending on the piece, but not for 82 carats. TQ NV 92. Jacqueline in Sussex, Angela in South Yorkshire, Janet in West Yorkshire, Fiona in Northumberland, Pat in Derbyshire, you're there as well. TQ NV 92, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27 individual gemstones. It's fastest fingers first for the final few, 47 pence per gemstone. Now, tomorrow, we've got an abundance of treats. I've got amazing spinel coming up for you tomorrow. 3 o'clock as your manager special. Your night towel are these huge, vibrant slices. Oh my gosh, of chrome dioxide. These are huge, brand new. These are going under 10. Can we have a look on camera 1? Look how long this strand is. Look how long this strand is. This is chromed upside going at under £10. Make sure you come back tomorrow, whatever you're doing for the rest of your evening. Have a great one, have a safe one, and I'll see you back here tomorrow from 2.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then tune into Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m. for our Get Started hour. One of our fantastic designers will be showing you basic techniques, giving you lots of hints and tips, bringing you one of our specially designed kits for newbies, and showing you step-by-step demonstrations to get you started on your jewellery making journey. Get started with Jewellery Maker every Thursday at 6 p.m.
Hello Jewellery Makers. We are live with you every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. If you watch us on Freeview at 5 p.m, we may appear to disappear, but we don't. There are lots of ways that you can continue to still watch your beloved Jewellery Maker, and they are Sky, Virgin, Freesat, the Jewellery Maker website, YouTube, or the Jewellery Maker app, which is available for your smartphone or tablet. So, whichever way you choose to watch Jewellery Maker, we are always here for you to create, wear, and share.
Good morning, Jewellery Makers. How are we? Happy Friday. Oh my goodness me, have we got a spectacular weekend, and it starts right here. Because today, it's been a long time coming, we have the launch of one of the most revolutionary products that we brought to you. I think it was a couple of years back for the first time. That has really taken our jewellery making capabilities from maybe hobbyists, crafters, whatever you want to sort of label yourself at what level, into something that is, in my opinion, really bordering on goldsmithing, silversmithing, and that kind of sort of, I don't know, grade of jewellery making. I'm talking about none other than gallery wire. Now, we have never brought it to you in this colour. So coming up as your deal of the day today, with our fabulous and utterly gorgeous Claire MacDonald, we have rose gold filled gallery wire with Claire.
Aww.
Oh, Claire, this is exciting, isn't it?
I know, I've been waiting so long for this, and it's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I mean, really gorgeous.
You were saying earlier on that actually it's not that challenging to actually.
No, not at all. No, and I think you'll be able to see that in the demo. But it's so lovely to have the rose gold. It works really beautifully with lots of different cabochons.
Well, we're talking about one of the world's most popular colour of precious metals, so it was always on the cards. It's taken up until now for us to bring it to you. I have a quantity. I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up here, Jewellery Makers. 51. Okay, so it is limited. It's going to be on and gone, but we will, of course, be bringing you more. And if you've never used gallery wire before, Claire is going to demonstrate. And there are also tutorials, etc., available.
Yes, there are. Yeah.
So a DVD, you did a DVD,
couple of
didn't
DVDs,
you?
yeah.
So you can always get those. Not only that, now I have been. Sorry, we had. It's like the anti-back spray. It's really tickly, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, I've been nagging our lovely Wayne for this showcase for I don't know how long, because I think it is probably one of the most fashion-forward gemstones in the industry right now. None other than Black Spinel. This entire T-bar, they're all brand new premieres, never been on your screens. You have our lovely Wayne to thank for this incredible showcase. We did give you a little bit of a heads up during the Facebook Live this morning, but can you believe this, Claire? They're all under £10.
Are they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, I don't think I've ever seen that much Black Spinel.
No.
All in one go.
And certainly not some of these cuts.
So each strand is?
Each strand is guaranteed under £10. I mean, it's going to be, and I do think they're going to be sellouts because, again, we've got 100 of each of those or there or thereabouts. So that is happening at 10 o'clock, Jewellery Makers. So maybe a little bit earlier, because obviously your deal of the day and your kits are basically the same thing. So what we might have to jiggle sort of the auctions around a little bit today. So it might start at 9:30 because you're going to do some demonstrations with the Black Spinel as well, aren't you? Yeah. Just cast your eyes over here on this T-bar just quickly. Your early bird is some beautiful quality, absolutely glowing citrine. Look at this strand of kyanite as well. Now, I tell you, the last time I saw a strand of kyanite in rounds, 5mm rounds of that quality, it was over £40. Not today. So did you buy that, Wayne? You did good. You did so good there. So good. Some beautiful, beautiful emerald coming your way. We've got Colombian just there. And this one, I want to show you this one because this is quite exciting. Now, it's not in today's show, Jewellery Makers. However, it's a gemstone launch.
Ooh.
Eh?